this, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up.
Yeah, I be snapping on them motherfucker. I love that play.
She wanted like me cause like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, 1 point to guard.
He don't play, well, he don't play man.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,
Random nigga.
that's a big number. Big numbers. Big
Scared to play?
100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts.
I'm saying, but you still can play like him if you want to.
Big number.
You can sharp play it though.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready? The tip, ready? Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day.
Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. He's going deep for Brown. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore.
She got money, man. No. No.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, McCaffrey.
Come on,
able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one good for 14 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on second and 13. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
No, stop. He was a boy, he had all field.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing his Carr on third down.
Come on, he dropped the ball.
That was incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready? Ready, 80. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Newton to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same...
And he's in. Touchdown. Raiders.
Well, I'm talking about my rookie, baby.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm tripping with my ball.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict.
My 4th interception, baby.
Got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Nah, I'm playing my uncle. I'm trying some new defense, too.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher
working
his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Carolina.
I'm glad we saw reacting to it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Fighting through. He's got space. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. 29 yards.
That nigga.
And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
This is a good game right here. I should have capitalized on them 4 picks, though.
Game here as the kicks away.
Right. Same motherfucker interception.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I'm over here playing dumb as hell right now. I don't throw too many picks.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
54, check, block 54, block 54.
On 3rd down, Carr.
No, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can
dropped
sit
the
back
ball.
and
Put
see
it right
the ball
in his
coming out of the
pocket.
quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
I saw it.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
He dropped that motherfucker. He should have dropped that bitch.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And so we'll maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready? 180.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Richard on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
734. Check. Hey, exit. 54.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 734.
Back to throw, Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, my God.
Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Let's get off the field, D.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, D.
Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Newton to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Lined up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
93.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Safe.
Carr to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29.
Now Carr lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He had you.
Let's get it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big stop, let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone,
good game.
You think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
This is taken at the 3.
Good game.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it
Damn,
off,
this burger
you're
is not
exactly
this
right.
good.
They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though
Yeah, after the game, take a pitch together.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah, it was good game. Got me a win. Shit.
Who you play?
Whoop.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I might have to change this
From
team.
Charlotte, good night, everybody.
You trying to play Mickey? You trying to run it back?
Yeah, I play. I need some weed, but I'll play.
I'm gonna take spoon something to eat. One of y'all wanna play?
Mama, you laughing?
Your rematch from last night? Oh, meet you playing. I thought you said you got to go get some weed.
Oh, yeah.
No, I said I need.
Oh.
My son's asleep, so I can't go.
Oh, let him rest. Get a peace of mind.
Oh, they about to, oh, so we ain't playing?
No, I'm finna play Michi.
Oh, you finna broadcast? I ain't broadcasting. Let me see.
Right.
Who about to play? Me?
Oh, mama, good looking. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, because I sure got enough now. Oh, I'm finna roll this blunt.
Oh. Can't roll it. You can take all day. Oh, you got to send it again, cuz.
I wasn't about to go nowhere. I can't go nowhere.
Again.
Oh, he thought you was about to go get some. Because Blue said you was about to go get some weed.
I said I can't go nowhere. I need some.
Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull up. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. Whatever I put on, I got to put on. I got that one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket. Don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
My oak.
She said 4:30. Fine.
My oak would be fighting for me, don't they?
She said the earliest her food always done is either 4:30. I'm hoping she have it done by 4:30. I'm starving.
Michi got a blitz.
So what?
Michi got a blitz.
I know, but
the NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA.
I ain't played
this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field.
You ain't even gonna bash it till later tonight
with the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, you want your little piece?
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The
Steelers and the
Niners are underway.
Burnt yourself.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Hold on, let me roll it, man. Get your depth chart. Do what you got to do.
Do I got to do anything? Do I just go to finish game so y'all can broadcast it?
Yeah, just click in the party. On the party.
Hear me, bro?
Yeah, you said you rolling up, right, cuz?
There we go.
I was eating this blunt. I said eating this blunt. Eating this burger. This motherfucking good-ass burger, boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who gonna broadcast it.
I'm broadcasting now.
Oh, here it is.
You know what, bro?
It don't say broadcast. It say Matt. Ah, cause of the symbol. I see it. I see it.
No, it's slow now. I play with the Steelers. What the fuck did you do?
Man, Bulls. Oh my goodness.
I'm playing drama.
Cause she was trying to come over.
I'm playing drama.
I'm like, my Erno works. Like, I don't come. He's so bored. I want to come over. I'm like,
God, this burger
good.
good.
I get back to the house. He's like, wow, I got the key. I'm like, that's the problem. Your Wilbo is
I just beat Woo.
Yeah. Being there, so you got the key on mine. You being there as long as I'm there. Or he there. But
fuck it. I hope this shit don't put me to
you
sleep.
be there by yourself and nobody there.
Moon rocking and shit.
Unless you're gonna give me my key back, I told her do that. She's like,
some moon rocking, blunt
days. Makes sense what you're saying right now. Like, that's your place. I'm like, yeah, but we share a place, and it's about, having respect for one another. So it's like, it ain't right for you to be there if that man ain't there. If I'm not there, or if I'm not there, he not there, shouldn't be there. Facts, right? I get you used to live with us. You don't live with us no more. So then she sent me a text talking about, you can have your key back. Okay, we'll get my key back. Key back.
Alright, I'm almost ready. Goddamn. Goddamn.
What?
Don't tell me, bro.
Huh?
Don't tell me, bro.
What?
I ain't got no fellow.
Why you was rolling up with no Rello?
I've been.
I was breaking the weed down.
For years, but at the end of the day, you don't live with me. It's respect for him. That's it. It's respect for him. No matter how she like it, it's respect for him. Like I told you ain't got your stuff together. We can't move in together. Your stuff ain't together.
You finna go to the store?
You can't really say nothing. She can have an
Oh,
attitude.
no, I got one.
I'm gonna find somewhere else to go. Well, does you find somewhere else to go? She
I
might
have
go
one in my
around
book
with
bag.
another nigga. I don't know.
I'm ready now, bro. I can do this part. That was the hard part. I can do this while I play the game.
I'm tired of sitting there doing for women and then soon something don't go that way. If you did everything you want done. You feel what I'm saying? Just as I took out the and put some money in her pocket, and she still up for complaining.
Woo, sound like my baby mama.
Right. We talking about something that yesterday though. You feel me? Yesterday she ain't had nothing to eat. I feel.
First carry for James Conner. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's whether it confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready? Black 80. He's taking the mic. Get the ball.
Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It's out of time. It's out of time.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D4. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On the run is Conner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Start! Black 20! He's taking the mic. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down at the 28. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
91 speed, 90 speed.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I got you. Mike.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Slow down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I just fired it up.
I got you. Mike, 55. Check.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
San Francisco.
Damn, I was on the phone.
Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Threw the shit out that motherfucker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
That's all right. I was cool. I ain't got no excuse. I had the right beat. My timer was out. I didn't know he was going to throw it right when I was hanging up the phone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Watch the
It's open.
They start the drive with Connor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run them.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10 is counter. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 42 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point for Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
He was complete.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Oh, talk about
Tevin Coleman, 67 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I'm talking about Coleman.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
God damn!
End zone, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike
I
for
gotta
6.
stop that motherfucker.
Boswell for the extra point.
Juju, I told you, I might have to close the receive on the game, dog.
14 lead.
The rain might not say it. No, that nigga hopped.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah, okay.
This is taken at the 3. And not a
Hey,
bad return
San
here. He gets it
Francisco
out to the 25-yard line.
That was Pettis. That was Pettis you had running back, ain't that good?
Uh-huh.
You could put
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length.
He got a jump for that shit.
There he goes.
You got to jump for that shit. I was on it.
It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass in his first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I thought he was going to jump. That's why I swatted it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Stop kicking, boy.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 30, 20.
God damn, man.
Touchdown, Steelers.
This dude.
3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell.
Wasn't going that shit, dude.
And
he got open.
A 3-point lead.
But I guess he's hot.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah, I guess that's what he checked.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Strip his ass.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
I think we both gonna make some adjustments second half, though. We'll never give up.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it's going to be second down from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
This shit's sloppy as fuck.
The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put their stars together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I know I've got the celebrated clock on this.
Past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with this.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Inside a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we need to trump?
In a heavy traffic,
I do that when I read defense and I see it.
Picked off by the the safety Jarkowski target. His guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, you just said, Mitch just said,
clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Stop, King. Stop.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Come on, what are y'all doing?
In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I got a pitch real quick. Let me put it.
All this bad defense. Choose the receptions, 244 yards. Oh, God.
Real nice. Hey, bro, please.
This is all big plays, though.
Yeah, big
I'm
plays.
not. Nobody's tackling. We ain't doing no drives.
Oh, yeah. All right. Shit. You ready, cuz?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I don't like this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm giving up too many plays. I'm giving up too many plays.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right,
Damn.
Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Stop.
It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Superstar.
Here we go. Wait, 80! They're running it. Hey, gun. 55, mark, guys, 55.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo going up top. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin taking it in. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, pick it up.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd.
Oh,
the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I got you. 26 Mike. Get that.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
No, it's soda. You can't get no soda.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Switzer on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 39, Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Connor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's Connor. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Hey, gun. Switch.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here we go. Get that ball. 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
I got
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go. Hey, gun. 26.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh, he's tripping.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Black 30. Check 56. Let's go.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Black 5. Right there. 56. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as you're you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Connor. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That shit did that so quick. Where you going?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
Hey, alert.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. They got it.
Oh, my
and
God.
That could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I thought the second half was going to be total.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Press down on D.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete.
swat.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's strong.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here's Switzer. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Did that land on your foot?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Hold on, I get your puppy in a minute.
He's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Roethlisberger now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side taken in by Washington. A gain of 6 there on first.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Yeah, that's a
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he finds McDonald. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
I can pause it.
No, I'm gonna pause after this.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here.
It's all gone. More? More water? Need some more? You want some more? It's gone. It's yours, bro. I'm gonna give it right back to you, dog. I just wanna put the water in it, and I'm gonna give it right back to you. You hear me? I'll put the water in it and give it right back to you. You hear me? I just need the cup, bro. Look, it's open. But you don't do it like that. You don't do it like that. See? You gotta open it up. Your hand in
Yo, whoop.
Hold it.
Yo, whoop.
Hold it.
Yeah.
And that's Juju, dog.
You said what?
The stats for
Ready,
Juju, dog. Yeah.
This shit crazy. We
This
both got.
nigga.
I got 5 touchdowns. You got 4.
The stats for Goodwin.
Goodwin got 2.
As he's down at the 15.
Oh, he only got 2 of those deep balls.
Juju got 341 yards.
Big man, the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
He got the lightning bolt down
Back
there.
to
He
deep in
put that
their own
ball.
territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in his spot. So they had to get out from the shot of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
He ain't got that X. He putting that ball on the
territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
At first, they were going back-to-back touchdowns.
They'll run here with Connor. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep...
Something happened.
Motherfucking Juju.
A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters...
Antonio Brown, who?
I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.
Broke the record.
We got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
This game
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,
Juju
Charles
broke
Davis,
the touchdown record, baby.
I'm Brandon Garth. You've been watching the NFL.
Drama, good
right
game,
on EA
good.
Sports.
You couldn't stop him. It said double me. That's his thing. It said double me. It said double me right at his name. He was sloppy. You got that pick off on him. I'm like, all right. Juju, 12 receptions, 401 yards.
Yeah, he got 12 receptions for 401 yards.
I'm screaming. I'm screaming, man. Yeah.
Who saw you over there, Mitch?
My cousin Devon.
Oh.
Stop.
401 yards. Then the Rats, 158.
Ain't out that ball though. I'll let
Once
that
I
come
remembered
back,
you had that fast ass dude, dog. I had to get that deep. We got our defense together second half though.
Hell yeah, I had it, but that's
we
still.
put up 30 in the, we both had up like 30 in the first half.
I'm here. That was crazy.
Mitchell, you only had 24.
Ah, okay.
Like it was 40. It was 42 to 24. Who I'm sending the invite to?
I'm finna go get my smoke.
Come on, send it to me. Damn, that was a good game though.
King, get down.
nobody gonna. That was crazy.
Who I'm playing?
Wow.
Okay. Can they get them an update? They were just 79 yesterday. Yeah. Be my X Factor. Jalen Ramsey, and I got Cam. I only got 2. For real. Fournette a beast, man. Come on, you know Fournette should be an X Factor. Yeah, Campbell a beast, I know. He's my right linebacker. Now what? Come on, put your clothes. I'll get to that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Come on. You better bring it. Check 13.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, the big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
180. Yeah, go. Let's go. Ricky.
Looking to throw on second down. Foles is going to let this go deep for Lee. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
we go. 180. Six.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, sound good.
From just shy of midfield, Foles. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
1-1. He's checking crap.
Now Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's see, Sam. Go.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Get in the right room.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Here we go. 180. 44. I got it. Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
How you doing?
On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let's go.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Watch the curve. Watch the safety.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Go, go, go.
Go. This is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 1 Omaha. 44. I got them. Rip left.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
It's Coleman here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Go.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Let's go.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Ready? Under. Let's go, D. Under 10.
On 2nd and 7, Foles. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Foles. And finding Keelan Cole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Be alert. Hey, Cadence. I'm trying to collect.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. 3rd down here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, just me. Hey, gun. It's just me and you. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Let's go, D. Big series.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. 20. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken near the 13. Wiggles free. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I got this. Go ahead.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They begin with a run by Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Here we go.
Again, it's Fournette, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Slam. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Let's go, great. Kill, turn up.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, yeah.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Bandit. Hey, alert 3. Hayden Cole.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I'm trying to get around that edge.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
6 guys. 11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Watch the twist.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Here we go. Like 20. 21. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Don't be scared. 2. 21. Mike's 47.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's really difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And their 49er first down.
Here we go.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. There's Garoppolo to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here we go. 180. Easy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
All right. Shut these Jaguars down.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
That was a good play. Good game.
Yeah, good game, for sure. We got the running back again after another person play. Because I couldn't find no plays, man. I can't find no plays.
Who else trying to play?
I gotta get my office. Who else trying to play? You want to play, right? William? Yeah, William about to play. Send it invite.
new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter.
How do I get to the invite? Game.
With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get back up.
I don't know nothing about this game.
You better call back up.
Who I playing?
I'm closing the top of the range drop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own this.
Do I got your playbook already, man?
Look, I'm right here, the man. If I hit, and I'm gonna be this man, not this man. One the man in the bag. Now I'm trying to dive, but I'm diving this way. You feel me?
I shut that Jaguar shit down this time.
Right, the chain.
I shut that Jaguar shit down.
Oh, that squash, you can hit him.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
It's the same level. I know. Oh man, think about it. It's the levels. After all pro, it's all man. No, it ain't no super team. Your player actually plays like he's supposed to play.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Everything can be used.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Come on, Bosa.
Push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
That's a little time. We just got rid of him.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
He played it for the Raiders.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
Oh,
one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Well, fellas, here we go. 24 is the mark. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 25.
Garoppolo now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
What? Let him go.
I'm
still running back.
And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Don't try to throw on me.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. Middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Hey, hold on. Get this here, though.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hey, kick.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Man, that's going to be a pick. You try to go one-on-one on me. That ain't going to work.
They're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I got you.
Chicken ain't nothing to do.
24 is the mark.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He's checking. Crash.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was nice. You came back on. That was nice.
Here we go.
You hurt, man.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
I'm telling you,
13. 42 the mark, boys. 42 the mark.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's a give to Jones running left. He'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it.
Hold on.
Can't be intercepted back here. The computer can't pick him up. You got it. That's some bullshit. That ain't
That's tight. No, you did. That was drama. That was drama. I'm ready, drama. You ready?
Yeah.
Down to about the 24-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 24-yard line.
You look at your green shit.
319.
From the 24, Rodgers. Not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Man, that was nice.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Adams has it complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
You know I was about quarterback. I always knew how to pass the ball, though. That's just me.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And all it'll
Get
be
him
intercepted.
that, and that's me. I'm not going to let you throw that on me.
These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I love you can pick that.
That was a really nice interception.
You change to it, and you change to it.
Man
It's in your
playing
head.
zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in
That's
front of you.
you change
But
to
when
it,
you're
it's
in
in your
zone,
head.
you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that
I
play.
was tripping. I said, all right.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead. And we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I'm using it.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they hand off to Coleman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
What the heck?
Touchdown! Tevin Coleman, 53 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I'm trying to fit it in there.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, it's Coleman. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
I hate that.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
I'm talking about, man. I keep changing the camera angle up.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
I keep hitting the direction pad.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Almost over.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jump, man.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
Oh, man.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit. This time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh my God.
Escape, and he goes down. Montravius Adams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We all hurt. We sacked it left and right.
50.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
65, 65. Hey, gun. We got motion. Back up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
I did change to him. He ain't jump.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Wrong dude.
That should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready? Come on.
Garoppolo again. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Come on, man. Come on, Dino.
Close to him.
Come on, y'all just letting them get up there, dog. Come on, man.
Sacks, and now they're still Here comes the 49ers punter now. As he's on here to
Give me some block, dog.
He said, give me some block. He said, give me some block.
I had these square, boy. Mom,
yeah, you had me. You had, keyword had.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, bro. You got sometimes to put an extra man out there to block.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Go over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Should have went over, dog.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, pick 6, fourth quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. On first down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Now you see what I'm saying? You never abandon the run. You never abandon the run.
A big run there by Jones. 58 yards. So what a run. And now, you know, they probably started this drive thinking, hey, field goal range, tie it up. Now you might be thinking touchdown.
I think the offensive coordinator's probably switched his attention on his play sheet. Remember, he started out, as you said, field goal. Let's tie this up. Now he's in the touchdown range. Let's dial something up and win this game.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit to tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
I get it. I don't. Here's what it is. Keep it pushing, man. That's all you can do.
One score down. Here we go.
Take it off.
They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go.
Hey, man.
Let's go.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Man, that's whack how you keep changing the angle, man.
Again, it's Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30. And now look at him go.
I can't tackle it.
The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right?
I couldn't tackle him at all, man.
All the way to the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
gotta let it go. Look like another little TKO.
Back to throw, Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, I got it.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the victory here for San Francisco.
Ooh.
And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
What you saying out here? My D came stepped up a little bit.
More than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter,
I have my D right. I'm
dug deep
deep
and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
I made all the right plays. That was good coaching. I scored on that end though.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
He was killing me on some shit.
Man, stop talking to me.
And I took off on that,
You'll find out when you get older.
That run sold it up.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I got this. We out here. Man, you can move your dude. You just be patient. If you just be patient, dog. You might get a little stuck. But just be patient. You can wiggle yourself out this shit. I be trying to get skinny on that game.
What's these? No. I didn't know I had none in there.
Want me to send it to you, Woo? Yeah, cause I won last time. You playing me next? I
want to look at that food around the corner. Bacon crab legs and shit.
Oh, okay.